what can happen is surrender, which seems to be an experience you have, yeah, frequently, because you seem to believe with the God that you understand that you can take back what you've surrendered, don't you? You believe you can take your will back. Most people do when I listen to them sharing, because they surrendered it and now they've taken it back. Then they surrender again. It's like a bartering system, yeah? Get me that, parking space. All right, I surrendered it. Give it back to me, my girl. I didn't get the girl I wanted. It's like a big deal, like commerce, with you as the head trader, yeah? Yeah, isn't it? So surrender is an experience that you have, never a state that you live from, which I call it surrender. But a God of its own understanding, that God of its own understanding will reveal to you that this is a final deal, maybe. The surrendering of the will and life has been done, and all the yapping as if you have a choice is the selfing. Yeah? All the yapping that you took it back is just yapping. The fucking contract never gets voided. Yeah? You have surrendered. It's over. Bye-bye. The only thing that keeps acting like you haven't is what you're not. Yes? No matter how much you feel it, if you see it as a bogus storyline and you stay in the solidity of that recognition of a God of its own understanding, it's a done deal. And that God is always available at all times with no requirement necessary to meet it. Yeah? Because it's past the point of being met. It's already so. You can't meet something that's already so. It's already so. You have to be something else. Yeah? So that starts downloading, and then now the possibility of being surrendered, yes, which allows that high or that sense of reliability when there's a surrender to become a state. Yeah. So then the ideas of gratitude and everything like that, instead of becoming experience, start being infused in your life. You're starting looking at life from the point of gratitude. Instead of having experiences of gratitude, you're in a state of gratitude. Much different, yeah? Because every condition can be changed by other conditions, but a state can override certain things, yes? So the stabilization of that state is much more reliable than the stabilization of an experience, as we know. Experiences come and go. You can have the most incredible sense of surrender and the next day seem to be fucked. But in surrendered, the feeling of really being surrendered isn't held to be so true, and the feeling of being fucked isn't held to be so true. Yes? You wear both loosely. What you're bound by, what you're embraced in, is the state. Yeah? So there's a recognition, I'm not that. That recognition can become a state, or it can keep being an experience that the one that you're not is having. I'm not that. So the one will have an experience of its own absence, but that's never going to be a state. I'm not that is the state. Yeah? That's a leavening effect on experiences. Yeah? Because now the salt of the experience isn't coming from the experience. The salt is being given to the experience from the state. Yes? Like one master used to say, you'll outshine circumstances and situations. Instead of having circumstances and situations outshine you, you'll outshine the circumstances and situations you're in. You'll see you're not a product of circumstances and situations. You'll see you're not a product at all.